Slam. Easy.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
20.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
20.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of his end zone, Winston. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for the Saints. 77 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field.
Come on, contact. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, Demonte Casey.
Keep playing. Let's get it. 45.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready? Black 22. Black 45. Hey, here we go.
The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. Right at 8. 20. Whip. Watch the whip.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Great. 20. 8. Express. Watch twits.
They snap it to Newton. It's caught. Jones. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Check it back.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
8. Watch the safety creep. Check 26. Jet 8. 29.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They try right side here, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Check. Fresno.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 20.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back to Cannon again on 1st down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Winston. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Spins past him. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch that green. Watch that green. Hey, stop.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Wait.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Wrigley. Darren Lee picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now it's Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Gurley again here on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Newton now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now it's Ginn. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Winston. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Winston now from the 50. Open man is Michael Thomas. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. They'll run again with Cannon, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big run there by Jones. 66 yards for him on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Switch to 20.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board. It's now 9-3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Gun. Off. Express. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Hey, Mike.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Oh, wide open, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Gun.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Switch up, switch up. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2 times, 2 times. 3 out, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Let's go.
Winston now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Green, 17. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Get in the weight room. Get him. Sunday. Check 4. Easy.
And the blitz does come. Trying to lay one up deep. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking. Check 15. Check 15.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. Jones has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick,
20.
tick.
36.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
20. Slam. 8.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.